Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Donovan. This is the LG Stylo 4 for Metro PCS, as you can see over here. And right now, I would argue that this is probably the best deal in prepaid tech that you can get right now. So let's go ahead and talk about why I think this is such a fantastic deal. So first of all, I walked out of the store with this device. So right now, the phone is $239, but they have an automatic $60 rebate, bringing it down to $179. But then if you are a new customer to Metro PCS, you get an automatic $100 off as well. So I was able to walk out of the store. This is a Metro PCS corporate store, not an authorized retailer. For this device, I was able to get it for $80. Now, not only did I get just the device, but I also got a tempered glass screen protector, as you can see here, and also the OtterBox commuter. So all of that came for $80, and the catch there was the fact that I had to pay for the first month of service. I believe that was $60. So in total, I walked out of the store paying $170 for everything that you see here, including the case and tempered glass screen protector, which in my opinion is an absolutely fantastic deal, and one that if you're thinking about switching to Metro PCS, the LG Stylo 4 could definitely be the phone to pick up right now. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the features of the phone. So first of all, of course, it's 4G LTE enabled. We have Android 8.1 on board, and we have a 6.2-inch Full HD Plus full vision display, and that is an 18:9 aspect ratio. We have a 13 megapixel rear camera that has phase detection, autofocus, and Q lens. We have a 5 megapixel wide angle front facing camera, 32 gigs of onboard storage, 2 gigs of RAM. That's probably the biggest negative, is that 2 gigs of RAM, but honestly so far it seems to be running quite smoothly. We have a 1.8 gigahertz octa-core processor. That's the Snapdragon 450 processor, the same one that you get on the Moto G6. And here's what you get inside the box, but we'll go ahead and take a look at that right now. So this is all the contents of the box you see here. So of course you get your start guide. We'll move that off to the side. You get a Type-C cable, so awesome. Shout out to LG for switching this over to Type-C. We also get an LG fast charger right there. So fast charging bricks, that's great. It does have fast charging capability. Of course, you get your SIM card, you get a SIM removal tool, and you get the phone. So that's what you get in the box. So now let's go ahead and take a look around the phone itself. So of course, on the bottom, we have our stylus. I do also like that this time around, LG did put in a speaker on the bottom rather than having it on the rear. With previous stylus phones, they did put it on the bottom, so that's better in my opinion. Of course, we have our Type-C for charging it. We have a microphone and a 3.5mm headphone jack. Along the left-hand side, we have just our volume rocker, and we have our SIM tray that also doubles as our SD card tray as well. So micro SD card for expansion, I believe up to 128 gigs, but don't quote me on that one. Up on the top, we basically just have a noise-canceling microphone, as you can see there. On the right hand side, we just have our power button. So in this case, our fingerprint sensor does not double as the power button. There is a separate power button, unlike previous LG Stylo phones. So of course our fingerprint sensor, which I will say it works well, it's just kind of slow, and it's only slow when waking up the phone. In any other case where you're actually using it for like logging into things, like for instance, I log into PayPal using my fingerprint, in that case it works very well, but when it comes to actually unlocking the phone, there is a slight delay. You can see our 13 megapixel camera and then also our flash. Now on the back, you'll see that you have this super fingerprint magnet, also kind of a scratch magnet as well, backing. It looks like glass, but it is not. It is definitely plastic. As far as performance is concerned on the LG Stylo 4, you can see here that when it comes to Geekbench scores, we have a single core score of 717. Now again, this is an octa-core processor, and then a multi-core score of 3055. Now that is a Snapdragon 450 processor, and it comes with 2 gigs of RAM. So again, that's probably the biggest negative with this device, is that 2 gigs of RAM. But so far, I would say that everything has been running quite smoothly when it comes to everything I've been doing, which basically just means social media, watching some videos on YouTube and Netflix and things like that. Everything is working quite well so far. We'll have to do a lot more testing on it in terms of gaming and things like that. So I'll let you know in my full review how this phone handles in terms of performance. But so far, I will say that it's doing quite well at just about everything I've thrown at it. When it comes to the software on the LG Stylo 4, you can see we're running Android 8.1, so go ahead and do the old taparoo. You can see, so Android Oreo. Now, I will expect this phone to eventually get Android 9 or Android P, whatever that might be. And one, of course, major benefit of this phone is the fact that it does come with a stylus. So in addition to running Android, or LG skin, I should say, we do also have these additional applications like Pop Memo, Capture Plus, GIF Capture, which is pretty cool. You can actually select a portion of the screen. So let's say you're watching a YouTube video, you can actually record that and turn it into a GIF or a GIF, whatever you want to call that. And then also we have Pop Lens available as well. And you can see that there are additional applications available. These are the 4 that it comes with kind of out of the box. When it comes to the battery on the Stylo 4, you can see here we have a 3300 milliamp hour battery. Now LG makes it vitally clear that it is a non-removable battery, and that is because on previous LG Stylo phones you could actually remove the backing. In this case you cannot do it. They put a sticker on here on the back, and then as soon as you open up the phone it's going to give you a warning that the battery is non-removable. Now as far as the actual battery life, I can't give you really any kind of indicator on how long the battery is going to last, but I will over the next week definitely be testing that out for you. All right, and so the last thing I want to leave you guys with is a quick listen to this bottom firing speaker. I hope this video has been helpful for you. A ton more coverage of the LG Stylo 4 to come in the very near future. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.